and by which point in time I'm in probation. And what we were able to do was that I'd generated some independent cash, and my boss at probation said, just have it and start to invest in this thing that you're doing. And we did these really unusual, when I think about them, they were incredibly unusual events. So for about 2.5 years, we just held this space where it was essentially an agendaless space. We brought people together in monthly, 10, 15 people would come together for a little 2-hour meeting. We'd have tea and cakes, and we'd just discuss all things recovery, however we wanted to discuss that. And then every kind of 4 or 5 months, we would have these really big events where we try and get 50, 60 people in a room, where even 100 people in a room, where 70% of the people in that room were people with lived experience. They weren't professionals. Yes, they active users and stuff like that. And we struck on this beautiful formula that if you wanted all these people to turn up, you just provided them with, we found 2 or 3 things that just made this stuff work. You gave them curry and cake. Curry and cake, it's a winner. Yes, curry and cake. Yeah. My advice to anyone who wants to really garnish a lot of people in a lot of space, it doesn't cost you much money. Just get some curry and cake, and we also used to run all of these events, which said there was we included what was called a no fag break rule. In other words, anyone in that room that was feeling difficult, anxious, or needed to go outside for a smoke just got up and walked away. You just went in and out, which was obviously, we knew that if you sat people down for these 2-hour conversations, you lost their, if they were thinking about something else, so we accommodated all of that in the space. And some very exciting things happened out of it. And clearly the most exciting thing that happened out of it was that we had one of these events and we had 3 people on a table, Sarah, Donna and Hugh, who all over on Anglesey, and they just said, we need to set up our own organisation. And they went away and set up what then became Agro, which became the forerunner to North Wales Recovery Community and all that sort of stuff. So we can see the origins of all of that journey. But we had a lot of people that came into the room that got the bug for doing things differently. There's a lad in, we used to have these storytelling events, and there's a lad who's still working today in the Denbighshire area, and he still to this day just holds spaces where people can tell their story in a group